Today's Dishin' It is sponsored by Price Cutter. Local matters.
Well, top of the morning to ya. So I have to do that voice. We're making Irish mashed potatoes.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
You gotta do it. I love the Irish. I hope I have the luck of the Irish this year. I mean, so far 2023 has not been working out for me health and home-wise, but it's looking up, Jeremy.
It's going up from here.
It's going up from here. Today on the menu, we are making Irish mashed potatoes. You're looking at a recipe right there. You can screenshot that if you want, if you're at home, or take a photo of it. Here's what makes them Irish, in my opinion. So we're making mashed potatoes. However, we're also adding finely shredded cabbage and green onions.
Give a nice little crunch.
A little well, here's the thing too. So I'm looking at my recipe. We're gonna cook the cabbage until soft.
Oh.
So we're not even gonna have a crunch.
Okay.
I initially thought the same thing, Jeremy. I was thinking a nice little cabbage crunch, you know, to the mashed potatoes. I like textures.
Yeah.
You know, when you're eating foods, if it has like I love pad thai because I like the peanuts on top.
For sure.
You know, so that could be an added like fun texture to it, but no. So, full disclosure, I've peeled and cut 5 potatoes. I did it last night at home to save time. Because we all know, we've made mashed potatoes, how long it takes to cook the potatoes. So I meant to actually turn this on a little bit earlier, but I didn't. So we're just gonna wait for this. It looks like it's heating up nicely though.
It is, yeah.
Surprisingly quickly, because our stove sometimes doesn't heat up as quickly, but we gotta cook the potatoes first, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna saute the other ingredients that will go into there right now. So I'm gonna turn this one on. So do you enjoy cooking, Jeremy?
It's not a hobby of mine, I would say. I cook to live. I make dinner every night, that way I don't die. But
oh, gotcha. Okay, so that's a good question. Let me ask you this. Do you cook more than you go out to eat, or do you go out to eat more than you cook?
I would say we probably eat out more than we cook.
Okay.
Yeah, we're big takeout. So we go to the restaurant, get the food, and take it home.
And then take it home.
Then we feel like we made it ourselves, and it feels healthier.
Full disclosure, it is not.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Because I've heard people say they eat to live, not live to eat. Now, in my family, it's the reverse.
Yeah.
We love food. We're a foodie family. I cook every single night. I would like to go out on the weekends because I think it's fun on the weekends, like treat yourself. But I enjoy the cooking process. I mean, except for, I turned on the wrong, look at this, I turned on the wrong burner. Oh my goodness, where's that burner? Okay, there we go. I was like, why is it getting hot? It's right here. Okay, let me turn that on. I did eat Jack in the Box last night, thanks to my friends, but that was so good. Yes. Okay, so let's start sauteing some veggies. Okay, in this pan, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. And of course, I did not bring a knife, so I'm just gonna use my plastic fork here. 4 tablespoons, 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of butter. There we go. And we'll melt that. My opinion, butter makes everything better.
I think so too. I get yelled at work for it because I work in healthcare. So butter's bad for you. But
really? So they follow your eating habits, do they?
Yeah, it's my friend. She likes to give me give me some hate about it, but
that is first of all funny that they would. So I did for a while. I do a low carb diet, but for a while I did the keto, which is high fat.
High fats, yeah.
So butter is the main ingredient on my menu. It used to be because I love the butter and the cream cheese and like anything high in fat was, you know, good. And I love doing low carb, but not today because we're having the potatoes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna melt this butter right here. Now I wished I had brought, okay, if you're eating mashed potatoes, what do you think is the perfect like protein or the other element you need to have with mashed potatoes? Is there a food that you love with mashed potatoes?
I don't know if I have a specific one. Whenever I think of mashed potatoes, the first thing that comes to my mind is ham. Because I think of like Thanksgiving and Christmas and yeah, so I think about the ham that goes along with it. It's probably my first one.
Okay, you know what I think of? Fried chicken.
Interesting. Not after you hang out with the chicken though.
No. You will not see me hanging out with the chicken and then eating a chicken.
Yeah.
Will not happen. Okay, that's melting nicely. So, by the way, for this recipe, 5 medium potatoes, peeled and cubed to peel, 6 tablespoons of butter total. We just added 4, but we're saving 2 for the finished product. 3/4 cup of green onions right here, and we're also saving some green onions at the end to garnish.
Okay.
Then some garlic, 2 cups of finely shredded cabbage, 1/2 cup of milk, salt and pepper, and 1 last tablespoon of butter for on top. So this, wow, that's looking good. So you're gonna be in heaven today. Look at all that butter.
I love butter.
We should have made a dish just all with butter,
Yeah.
just to see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna add the onions first. And then we're gonna use our minced garlic that we got at Price Cutter. And it said, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I like garlic, so.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jeremy? More or
A
less?
little more.
Okay,
Why not?
I agree with
I
you.
like garlic.
I agree with you. Okay, we'll see how that goes. If we want to add more, we can.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to that. So we're gonna get this sauteing. Oh my gosh, wow. Now, you know I'm curious too. I wonder if any place, like what's the Irish place downtown?
There's a couple. So
Is
we
there
have like Finnegan's.
Finnegan's, I was thinking
Finnegan's
Finnegan's.
Wake, yeah.
I wonder if Finnegan's sells Irish mashed potatoes.
I don't know.
If not, they should-
Dublin's might though.
Oh, and Dublin's, yes, I love Dublin's
sure they
Pass.
do.
Oh gosh, yeah. And they just opened a new one over on,
They did on Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Yeah, on East Battlefield. I haven't been to that location yet, but
either. We
I
should
need to
go.
Yeah.
they have, I'm telling you, the Dublin's Pass downtown, their menu's insane.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it, and I love their brunch on Sundays and like a Bloody Mary. It's so fantastic. So now you know what I'm gonna do, Jeremy? I'm gonna try that one this weekend.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. I'm just glad we talked about
Yeah.
that because I sometimes forget, what's around.
Yeah.
I'm going there this weekend. I'll text you a picture. I'll be like,
Okay.
look how good this
Yeah, I
is.
wanna know.
I'll let you know. Okay, we're gonna let this saute just a little bit more, and then once, when we get back, we're gonna add the cabbage to this. I just want you guys to know how shocked I am that the potatoes are actually boiling right now.
That was really fast.
Jeremy, this never happens. Never.
We need the Jeremy show every day.
I think so. Jeremy, you're bringing me good luck, my friend, because these potatoes have been sitting in water in my fridge overnight, so it was cold.
Oh, wow.
And then look, it's boiling now.
It is.
I'm shocked this is happening, guys. I am shocked. You know, the viewers know we never have good luck cooking. So guys, don't go anywhere. When we come back, these green onions are looking amazing. We're gonna get them a little translucent. We're gonna add the cabbage. Then we're gonna mash the potatoes, slowly incorporate all the other ingredients. And then we get to eat it. I hope you're hungry.
I am.
Are you used to
Can't
having
wait.
mashed potatoes in the morning?
Not mashed potatoes, but I'll take it.
I'll take it. Don't go anywhere. More Dishin it right after this. It's like, you have to eat what we give you.
Yeah, I'll take it.